Salutations and greetings, you robust moustache-twirling scoundrels. I am Evil Tim, and this is Let's Play Perfect Dark. So let's play Perfect Dark. Firstly, however, we've got to select the right game. That's always a good start, don't you know? Today we're off to Area 51 in order to rescue it. We have got to destroy computer records, locate conspiracy evidence, obtain and use a lab technician disguise, gain access to the autopsy lab, and rescue the crash survivor, who is a proper noun for some reason. But before we do any of that, we're going to have to watch as two skilled secret agents argue like children while gesticulating towards each other with loaded firearms. This is not a good idea and should not be attempted in real life.
The problem you have is that there is no way to sneak into the research section.
No, the problem I have is you.
The only way in available to you is a weak section of wall like marked in the room beyond the stores. It can be destroyed with explosives.
What, like the ones I had in the previous mission?
Doesn't sound like a problem to me. Where are these explosives?
You laid them on the air intercept radar, you idiot.
In that crate.
Oh, God. Physics gimmick!
Cute.
Hooray.
Very cute.
You know, you could just take the explosives out of the
By
crate,
the way,
Joe.
the stores are crawling with guards.
I'm not crawling,
May
I'm
go
dead.
against
Have
your
some
nature, but try
respect.
sneaking through rather than blasting everything.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Certainly. Any other pearls of wisdom?
Yeah, 2-for-1 deal at Asda.
That crate,
Yes.
it really doesn't like being shot.
Most crates do like being shot, remember that, it's important.
Great. Now if I can just fight the urge to report him to base security.
Joe, he's been wandering around with a weapon that no one else in the in this level has. If they haven't figured it out by now, they never will. Anyway, now what do we do when we start this level? Well, we restart it. We restart it here. Why do we restart it here, you say? Well, it allows us to do devious things. We can sneak over here and get in through this elevator just as it closes, thus causing them to fire ineffectually at nothing. Why did we do that, you ask? Well, it allows us to access the first secret weapon of the level and make this section child's play, as opposed to being really rather hard as it is normally. What we do is we gun this fellow down here, and then we try to open this door. We try to open it again, but it tells us it's locked, but it's lying, because this guy knows how to unlock it. Yes, the guy we didn't kill in the previous mission, but we can kill him now. Because, of course, while the evil Datadyne scientists who were consciously working on naughty projects are not fair game, men working for government research stations, which are just trying to figure out what the fuck after their airspace has been violated and they have shot down an unknown contact, are fair game. It's a good thing we've got this moral compass, even if we are at the south pole of it at times. So, now we're going to make our way up here. Now, you might have noticed there is a slight crate fixation in this level than the previous one. The previous level, we walked past some crates and we found ridiculous laser shooting crates. Now we found a hovering crate and we just walked past an entire warehouse full of crates. Now, I would guess... Let's just have a look out here for a minute. Yes, it loads the entire level every time. It's kind of inefficient, really. And so I guess the only way this can possibly proceed in the next level is if we are armed with a crate-shooting gun and have to fight a giant mother crate, which is laying crate eggs in Madison Square Gardens and menacing Matthew Broderick. It's really the only way this can go from here. Anyway, we've just picked up the Phoenix. It is a Mayan weapon. Because it is a Mayan weapon, its primary fire is absolutely bloody awful. However, its secondary fire rules the world, and it has a very strange aiming sight-type device. Its secondary fire fires explosions, and we are going to go and visit them upon our foes in just a moment. Now, our foes should have made their way right the way up here, but they have decided to screw things up completely, because they are mean like that. They are trying to ruin this video. However, we will not tolerate the efforts of such ridiculous brigands, and we will defeat all of them using our Mayan-type explosion gun, as you will see here. There we are. Now, explosions and rapid fire really aren't a good combination, and this gun is the proof that is in the pudding, as it were. It's minty fresh, as you can see from its rather odd texture. Now, what's actually going on down there is that one of the guys has jammed the door open by standing in front of it, so we will visit explosions upon his friends for that. You will die horribly and in pain, yes. It is very, very overpowered because the explosions kill things instantly, so let us try to free up this door using our naughty explosion gun. That's one. And that's two. Hooray! Right, now the door is free, and we are free as a result of it. The elevator will now return unto our control, unto the greater power that we have visited on it. So, now that we've done that, there's a rather singed man lurking around there, but we don't care about him. You're rubbish. You were trying to screw up the level and destroy my recording. And your friends here were too. Yes, that's what you call overpowered. And because of that, this is one of the easier levels in Perfect Agent. agent mode, because of this and because of another weapon that also rapid fires explosions. So the second hidden weapon is here. It's in this cylinder for some reason. It is a pair of Falcon 2s with silencers, in case you really felt like sneaking around here, I guess. But that's kind of pointless, so we'll just pull them out and then we'll put them away again because we don't need them. We'll just blast this guy. This gun is great. It allows me to miss things completely and still kill them. Now you might be aware from Perfect Dark Zero that Jonathan's surname is Steinberg. However, in this game he is identified in the dual mini-level extra thing as Jonathan Dark. Now I would guess that is because during his duties here in Area 51 he was subject to a powerful blast from a dejuification beam. Now they tried to fix him by giving him an emergency genteelectomy, but the doctor misread the notes and only made his life worse. He was clearly assigned to Joanna because he deserved it. And she deserved him. And you might notice there's this mysterious triangle underneath the elevator here. Now this one is actually blue if you no-clip under it. No one's really sure what they are. I'd guess it's probably what you're interacting with when you fiddle around with the elevator door, but I'm not sure. And as you can also see, we blow up his ridiculous hover crate because we don't need it. We now have a gun that fires explosions, and that hover crate is basically just a hand grenade on a stick. Or in a box, if you prefer. So we'll get rid of these guys up here, and then we will sabotage Jonathan's plan to have us use some silly physics gimmick. Take care of this guy up here. Yes, we can even shoot through the ceiling. This is a marvellous gun, created by marvellous people, no doubt. There is absolutely no way it could have been created by irritating Jar Jar Binks clones. None whatsoever. I refuse to believe it. Right, anyway, and there's another one under here, actually. You probably won't be able to see this in the upload, but there is another one of those weird triangles under this platform. This one is orange. It's very important that you recognise it. It's also smaller for some reason, which makes it harder to see in any uploaded version. So, I apologise for that in advance. Anyway, let's go and have a look at this weak section of wall that he has marked. He has somehow marked it by carving an X in solid metal. So he's powerful, if nothing else. Right, so blow that away, and then we'll cut to agent mode. Now, in agent mode, there is a scientist lurking around right by this door, who we have murdered, and we can steal his clothes. You then have 3 minutes to do the objective in agent mode, and you do not even need 1, really, but never mind, it's very easy, you see, so take care of you, you're out of it. And you might be able to hear we've got a tannoy running here. Now what's that about? Well, it's constant... How does he know these things? Now, that is, the tannoy is calling Lieutenant Deal, Dr. Francis, Captain Santiago, Dr. Lovering, and Nurse Robinson. Nurse Robinson is the producer-engineer Mike Robinson, whereas the rest of them, well, apparently the Pixies work here. It's very strange. Oh, what we've got to do now is we have got to locate that conspiracy evidence, if you recall the objectives, and the game will now try bullshit difficulty on us by spawning hundreds of millions of thousands of guards behind us down that corridor. They'll continually run towards us until we've completed this objective in a futile way that will not really inconvenience us at all. Take that, all your evil. Now, we've got to be a bit careful here, because if we take out any of those buttons on the walls, we might fail the objective, specifically the button that guy is crouched right near, because he knows of our ways and he's ready to intercept us. Now, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I guess I didn't realise that some of my other guns shot bullets, but hey, humour me, let's give this a try. We're going to disarm you. My god, we've been stunned. This man over here has a tranquilizer gun and he is tranquilizing us, and as you see here, it really does rather screw up your vision when you are fully tranquilized. So let's run out here in a not particularly tranquil manner. We're not tranquil, we are warlike and evil. We will destroy all of these men with our weaponry. Right, so what we're actually trying to do in there is we are trying to press a button which will raise up a containment pod that has some conspiracy evidence in it, namely an alien fellow who we must locate with our X-ray scanner. But firstly, let's demonstrate the secondary fire of the tranquilizer gun. You've already seen the primary fire, which is to fire weird darts. The secondary fire is the face stapler, or in this case, the chest stapler. Take that, you fool. Right, yes. We can use this to mercilessly execute people. So press that button there, and up comes the pod. However, I've screwed up there, because I have to show you something. As you can see here, the X-ray scanner isn't that brilliant here because it turns you into a blind, fumbly coal mole. So we're going to have to deal with a couple more guys before they can ruin our attempt at this level. Come around here. There we are. Right, he's out of it.